Farm workers in the United States play a crucial role in the agricultural sector, an industry that is the foundation to the nation's economy and essential for food production. Historically, farm labor in the U.S. has been characterized by a diverse workforce, including domestic workers and a significant number of migrant workers, many of whom come from Latin America. The working conditions and legal protections for these laborers have been subjects of ongoing social and political debate. The nature of farm work typically involves physically demanding tasks, often performed in challenging outdoor conditions. This includes planting, cultivating, harvesting, and processing agricultural products. Despite this essential nature of their work, farm workers frequently face issues such as low wages, limited access to healthcare, and in some cases, poor living conditions. This is compounded by the seasonal nature of much of the work, leading to periods of unemployment or underemployment. Efforts to improve the conditions of farm workers have been a part of American history for decades, with figures such as Cesar Chavez and Dolores Huerta leading movements to advocate for better wages, working conditions, and legal protections. In recent years, there has been a growing public and legislative focus on ensuring more sustainable and equitable treatment of farm workers, recognizing their indispensable contribution to society. The role of farm workers in the United States is not just economic but also cultural. They are integral to the nation's identity as an agricultural powerhouse and are a testament to the hard work and resilience that characterizes much of American labor history. As the agricultural sector continues to evolve with technological advancements and shifting economic trends, the importance of these workers remains, highlighting the need for ongoing attention to their rights and well-being. Farm workers in the United States form an integral part of the agricultural sector, contributing significantly to its productivity and efficiency. Over the years, the dynamics of farm labor have evolved, marked by changes in the number of workers, their demographic profiles, income levels, and working conditions. Farmland in the United States encompasses a vast and diverse array of landscapes, serving as a fundamental resource for the country's agricultural output and playing a significant role in the global food supply chain. The U.S. boasts a wide range of climates and geographies, from the fertile plains of the Midwest, often referred to as the nation's breadbasket, to the diverse agricultural regions of California, which produce a substantial portion of America's fruits, vegetables, and nuts. This diversity allows for a wide variety of crops and livestock to be produced, catering to both domestic and international markets. However, U.S. farmland is not just about crop production. It also includes pasture land for grazing, orchards, and specialty crops. The management of this land is crucial, with an increasing focus on sustainable practices to ensure long-term productivity and environmental health. Challenges such as oil degradation, water scarcity, and the impact of climate change are prompting more farmers to adopt practices like crop rotation, organic farming, and conservation tillage. The economic and social aspect of farmland in the U.S. are equally significant. The sector is a major contributor to the U.S. economy, providing employment and livelihoods for millions of Americans, including both family-owned farms and larger businesses. There's growing trends towards consolidation in the industry, with larger farms controlling an increasing share of agricultural land and production. This shift raises concerns about the sustainability of small-scale farming and its importance in rural communities. Additionally, farmland real estate is a critical asset, often subject to complex market forces and regulatory frameworks. The value of farmland can be influenced by various factors, including agricultural commodities, government policies, and development pressures, especially on the urban fringe. Access to farmland is a key issue, particularly for new and young farmers, which has led to innovative approaches like land trusts and cooperative farming models. As the U.S. continues to navigate changes in its agricultural landscape, the management and preservation of its farmland remain paramount to maintaining food security and supporting the rural economy. From 1950 to 1990, the number of self-employed and family farm workers declined by 74%, from 7.60 million to 2.1 million. In comparison, hired farm workers decreased by 51% over the same period. This shift indicates a significant reduction in the overall farm labor force and relative increase in the proportion of hired workers. Despite representing less than 1% of the U.S. wage and salary workers, hired farm workers are crucial in agriculture, especially in greenhouse, nursery, and fruit and tree nut operations, where their wages constitute a significant portion of production expenses. Many farm workers are foreign-born, predominantly from Mexico and Central American countries, with a notable portion lacking authorization to work in the U.S. In recent years, there's been a trend towards more settled farm workers, with fewer engaging in long-distance migration or seasonal work. This shift has resulted in an aging farm workforce, and the number of young, recent immigrants in agriculture has fallen. Wages for hired farm workers have gradually increased over the past 30 years, both in real terms and relative to average non-supervisory workers in non-farm occupations. In 2022, the median annual wage for agricultural workers was $33,290, and the average hourly earnings for non-supervisory farm workers were $16.62, and about half the average hourly wage across all U.S. occupations. Employment in agriculture, including support industries, has been on a gradual upward trend since 2010. From 2012 to 2022, employment increased by 6%, with significant growth in crop support services and the livestock sector. However, overall employment of agricultural workers is projected to decline by 2% from 2022 to 2032. Regarding demographics, the average age of agricultural workers is around 40 years, with a significant proportion over 55 years old. Most farm workers have an educational level of 9th grade, and a large number have limited English proficiency. The workforce is predominantly male, with men constituting 67.2% of agriculture workers. Women earn slightly less than men, making 94 cents for every dollar earned by male counterparts. Farm workers generally work outdoors in various weather conditions, often exceeding 40 hours per week. Most do not require formal education credentials and typically receive on-the-job training. These duties are diverse, ranging from maintaining crops and tending livestock to operating machinery and applying pesticides. Despite their essential role, farm worker communities often face high levels of poverty, with at least 20% of farm worker families earning incomes below the poverty line as of 2019 to 2020. Few farm workers have employment benefits or access to unemployment benefits, underscoring the challenging conditions they face. In conclusion, farm work in the United States is a critical sector that serves as the backbone of the nation's food supply and agricultural economy. It is characterized by a variety of tasks, including planting, cultivating, and harvesting crops, as well as raising and managing livestock. This industry faces numerous challenges, including labor shortages often filled by migrant workers who play a vital role, yet face challenges such as job insecurity and limited access to benefits. Technological advancements such as automated machinery and precision agriculture are increasingly adopted to improve efficiency and productivity. However, these technologies also bring about changes in the skill sets required for farm laborers and the dynamics of employment. Environmental concerns such as climate change and sustainable farming practices are increasingly at the forefront, impacting how farming is conducted and how resources are managed. Despite these challenges, the U.S. farming industry remains a key player in the global agricultural landscape, contributing significantly to the nation's economy and ensuring food security. The future of farm work in the U.S. will likely continue to evolve with technological, environmental, and economic shifts, requiring adaptation and resilience from all stakeholders involved in this vital sector. Thank you for watching.